Hi everyone, welcome to Cancer season. So I'd like to do a reading today to cover the next 30 days or so that will be the season of Cancer. Back in March, I did a Zodiac New Year reading, and these are the 4 cards that came out for Cancer season. I drew 4 cards for each of the Zodiac seasons. These are the cards that came out for Cancer, and they're pretty apropos in the sense that we have enlightenment and the Queen of Cups, because the Queen of Cups is the card for Cancer in the Zodiac court cards. And the Queen of Cups is a very intuitive person, and so is Cancer. Cancer is a very intuitive sign. So when we have the Queen of Cups and enlightenment come in, it's not that surprising, especially for Cancer season. But then we also drew the card of Self and the Queen of Pentacles. So we said back in March that perhaps during Cancer season, this could be an opportunity to really use your spiritual gifts, but to really ground them, because we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And that's about bringing your spiritual gifts into your physical body, or perhaps even starting a business or making some kind of money from it. So if you have been feeling particularly enlightened, or that you want to bring some kind of gifts to humanity, it feels like now is probably the right time. But I'd like to see what else comes out in the cards. First, I'd like to roll a zodiac sign, not because this is your zodiac sign, but I'd like to see if there are some other energies that we're being called to work with. So we have Scorpio, which is another water sign. The sign of Scorpio can also be hugely transformative. So it may be that you're undergoing some major enlightened transformation in the next 30 days. So that could be coming through here too. But the sign of Scorpio is also very emotionally mature. This is an energy of really being able to not allow your emotions to control you, that you have control over your emotions. And from an intuitive standpoint, it feels like that's all coming together in the next 30 days. So I would like to pull an inner child oracle card, because when I think of the sign of Cancer, I think of that really watery, intuitive, almost childlike energy. So that's what I'm hoping that we will see. But then we'll ask the tarot to give us more information after that. So we have practice freedom. And this says, release the weight of judgment. This is a really important message in the sense that if you really don't care what other people think, then that is the truest form of freedom, because you can release yourself of the judgment of other people, and then you are free to really live out your soul's purpose. And so I would like to see how that comes in too. But so far what I'm getting is this idea that it feels like you are releasing things. You are becoming enlightened, perhaps to your gifts, to your skills, to who you are in the unified field, how you're meant to help humanity. So that's what I have so far. But I love to see that for Cancer season. And it's really what I would expect to see for Cancer season. Look at that. We have the 6 of Cups at the bottom, which is that card of the inner child. Okay, so let's see what the tarot wants to tell us. So we have the 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, the Empress, the World, which I'm going to flip over to meet the YouTube guidelines. Underneath, we have the Knight of Cups, 9 of Wands, the Emperor coming in with the Empress here, and the 3 of Wands. Underneath everything, I'm seeing this 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords is really saying that you're pretty stressed about something. So there may be a need to, as we said, with all this water energy that we had in the beginning of the reading, there may be a need for you to not allow your emotions or your thoughts, your mental chatter, to really control you in this time, to really let yourself, your intuition, take control or take the wheel, so to speak. That there may be doubt coming through. I'm getting doubt from this 9 of Swords. So maybe perhaps what you are trying to start, what you're trying to become enlightened about, the things that you're trying to move for the purpose of humanity, listening to your soul's call, all of those things that may be going on for you right now, you may be doubting that it's working or that it will ever work. And again, it may be because you're too worried about what perhaps other people might think, because we did draw this card about practice freedom. I think you are in an energy where you are moving into being highly enlightened. I think your intuition is increasing. And I do think that you are gaining control over some of this doubt and stress that you are, that you're experiencing. But I do feel like there is a little bit of weight right now of the judgment of other people. So whatever that is for you, whatever skills you might be embracing, whatever you're trying to get off the ground, if it's a business, if you're trying to bring enlightenment to other people, make this part make sense for you. But I feel like there's still a little bit here where you have to release the judgment of other people. And I just saw 555 as I said that. So, but you are being asked to really focus on your work. We do have the Queen of Pentacles here that we drew in our 4 cards for the predictive energies of Cancer season. So there is something here that it feels like it's time for you to profit off of something. And I got that from the Queen of Pentacles, and I said that back in March, that it does feel like this is the right time for you to really put your nose down and start doing that work, because I feel like it's going to really be received by other people, because I'm seeing another person. I'm seeing this Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is someone who can be very receptive to very intuitive things. And so I do feel like you have an audience, you have clients, you have customers, you have people who want to receive the things that you are working on. And this is the time, this is the moment. So this is really saying for you to seize the moment and do that now. This Knight of Cups is giving the impression that this is a person in your energy. And again, this could be clients, this could be customers, this could just be your friends, your relatives, this could be a lover. Make it make sense for you, but it feels like this is someone who really wants to express to you that your work is important. So if it means you get extra clients and that's how you get this validation that your work is important, but it feels like there is a message wanting to come from this person or people to say, yes, keep up the good work. We like your work. You're very good at what you do. I think the challenge for you, though, could be that you struggle to ask for help, that there may be some people around you that can really help you. It's probably in this form of this Knight of Cups here, that there are people around who want to work with you, work for you, help you with your business, get things off the ground. But you may be reluctant to talk to people because you could still be worried about how they're going to receive it or what they're going to think about it or if they're going to judge it. But I do think with this 6 of Pentacles here that there's some kind of a lucky break that's going to come through, that someone is going to come through and really help you. And there's some good fortune coming through here too. And I can tell that there are people or a person who wants to help you do that, to bring you this chance and perhaps even surprise you about how well received you are and how much people really like you. But I think that you're still feeling with this 9 of Wands, it's giving me this same feeling that you're watching your back almost and saying, no, I don't want to tell anybody about what I'm doing because they might judge me, that I feel very defensive or I feel very paranoid or having to really hedge how I talk about what I do because I don't think people are going to receive it very well. But the cards are saying that you could be underestimating people, that they are going to receive this. They are going to really love what you're doing. And so it almost feels like there's a need to put some closure to you hiding, to really take that mask off and be your full authentic self to other people. And I see that because we have the Empress and the Emperor coming together. These are both representing you, that you have your yin and your yang energies so balanced that you are ready, that you are truly ready. When I see these two come together, it's a perfect balance of the energies. And this is saying that you are truly, truly ready to do this, whatever it is that you are being called to do. And so I really think there's a need for you to really look at this closely and understand your own skills and the intuition that's opening up for you, whatever your gifts are, whatever you're being enlightened about right now, whatever signs are coming in, whatever your emotions are telling you. to guide towards that, and don't let these doubts or fears of other people's judgment get in the way, because you're going to very quickly see that there are people all around you who want to support this. And the final potential outcome for the next 30 days is amazing, because we saw the world here. And with the world, this is you really going through a complete ascension, that this is really you integrating all these aspects of yourself because you are ready to. And I think that with this Three of Wands here, that you could feel that coming in. It's like you can sense that this is happening because your intuition is so good. But by the end of this 30 days, I think you're going to have that real aha moment, which the Three of Wands can often represent. And that this is a time when you can feel, you anticipate something coming in, that whatever these emotional storms, whatever turmoil, doubt, stress that you were dealing with before that was making you feel unstable, you now can see very clearly that it's all happening for a reason. It's all coming in. Your gifts, clients, customers, people that believe in you. You can see your balanced energy, and you can really feel your own ascension coming in even right before it actually comes in. And that's because your intuition is so on point during this Cancer season. So let's get a few more tarot cards just to see what other energies want to join us. But I would think if you're thinking about starting a spiritual business, or if you have already started but you're doubting it, this is definitely your reading, saying just to hang in there. So with the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, we have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups can be an energy of dwelling on something. It can also be a card of being stuck or avoiding doing the thing that your soul is calling you to do because you're stuck in a different energy. That idea of you're too busy staring at the cups that have spilled that you're completely oblivious to the fact that there are upright cups all around you. And so this is really telling me that you could regret that. You could regret if you don't focus on your work right now and focus on the fact that there are a lot of people around you who really believe in what you do. That if someone doubted you, if someone else caused you stress, if someone else judged you with this Practice Freedom card, if that happened, you're so busy being stuck in that energy of dwelling on that you're not even seeing all of the people around you who really believe in this and want to support this. The Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands is clarified by the Hanged One. So this is asking you to change the way you're seeing this, what we just said with the Five of Cups. Turn around and see all the people who are applauding you instead of focusing on the people who may have judged you. And to really transition into that kind of thinking. There are people who want to help me, and I don't have to watch my back around. That this is a very transformative energy, the Hanged Man. And we did have the Scorpio, we did roll Scorpio, which is a very transformative energy. I feel like you're going through an enormous shift in how you're seeing yourself and your gifts. The Empress and the Emperor are being clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. This is that shift. The Wheel of Fortune is the shift that we were just talking about, this shift in your energy, that you're adapting to a new way of being, adapting to a new way of self. You're looking at yourself completely differently. We drew Enlightenment and the Hanged One. And this is saying, again, you are truly ready for this gift. You're truly ready to bring it to these people who are ready to receive it. You just have to see that yourself, that you are ready for this. But I can feel that by the end of these 30 days, you are going to see that about yourself, because we're ending with the World and the Three of Wands, clarified by the Tower. So this is it. This is you tearing down completely your old way of thinking of things, the way you see yourself. You're taking off your mask. You're shocking people. You don't care by the end of the 30 days if people are judging you, because you are bringing your gifts into the world, and you don't care. You don't care what these people think. You only care about bringing what your soul is calling you to do into this world, which is why you're here, and you're meant to do that. And you know that. So you're tearing down, you're burning down the old ways of looking at things. And you are doing that yourself, which is causing your ascension. So, wow. Okay. So that's our next 30 days for Cancer season. Will you please let me know how this was resonant for you? Consider subscribing to the channel if you like my vibe, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.